أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونشكره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making this sitting possible, and we seek His help to cleanse our hearts from diseases of the heart like bad intentions and so on. And we seek His help to give us clarity, to give our minds clarity in understanding this lesson and subsequent lessons, inshallah. So last week we talked about a number of things. One of them is the Ismul Ishara, the demonstrative pronoun hada. We spoke about Jumla Ismiya, nominal sentences that start with a noun. We also talked about definiteness, so meaning that if something is known to the listener, for instance, ar-rajul, the man, it's known to the listener. That's why we said the man. If it's not known to the listener, then we say a man. In Arabic, the way we do this is to add tanween at the end. So here, najmun means a star. If we add alif and lam to it, it will become a najmu. Remember, note that we don't put the tanween when we add alif and lam. And that way, we make it either definite or indefinite. Indefinite with tanween, and definite with alif and lam, and getting rid of the tanween. We said that in a nominal sentence, usually the subject, the first word, is definite, and the second word, the predicate, is indefinite. There are exceptions to that, but we're not going to get into that because it doesn't help. It just complicates the lesson for no serious reason. Okay, so today we're going to talk about dhalika, which means that. Hada means this. So today we're going to talk about dhalika, which means that. And everything we've been dealing with, including what we're going to do today, we're only dealing with the masculine gender. The book has not yet introduced the feminine gender, so we're not going to see examples of the feminine gender yet. So here we have ma hada, which means what is this? Ma, what? Remember from last week, we have ma and man. Ma is what, and man is who. So ma hada, what is this? And the response is ma dhalika, what is that? And the answer is dhalika najmun, that is a star. Here we have two things. One of them is closer. So when you're thinking of proximity here, the closer thing is the one that's closer to my cursor here. So this is closer and this is farther away. So we say, for the closer one, we say hada masjidun. This is a mosque. وَذَلِكَ بَيْتٌ, or وَذَلِكَ بَيْت. That is a house. هذا مسجد وذلك بيت. This is a mosque. This is a mosque, and that is a house. Again, هذا مسجد, or better to say هذا مسجد, because when we stop on a word, usually we drop the tanween. But for teaching purposes, we sometimes bring it back. So هذا مسجد وذلك بيت. This is a mosque, and that is a house. هذا حصان وذلك حمار. This is a horse, and that is a donkey. So the word for horse is حصان, and for donkey is حمار. هذا حصان وذلك حمار. We can also read the whole thing in one breath without stopping. So we can say هذا حصان وذلك حمار. هذا حصان وذلك حمار. This is a horse and that is a donkey. Keep going. Now we are going to introduce how do you ask a question. Last week we introduced for turning a sentence into a question. So by prepending to a sentence, that sentence becomes a question. So here we have أذلك كلب. Is that a dog? So if we just wanted to say that is a dog, we would say ذلك كلب. That is a dog. But by prepending we have أذلك كلب. Is that a dog? And to respond, we can either say yes or no. To say no, we have la in Arabic for no. So we have la, no. ذلك قط. That is a cat. قط, cat. قط, cat. So it's very close to the English. أذلك كلب. Is that a dog? لا, no. ذلك قط. That is a cat. ما ذلك? What is that? ذلك سرير. That is a bed. So a lot of the vocabulary are shared with the first lesson. So, but some new ones will be introduced in this lesson as well. من هذا? Who is this? ومن ذلك? And who is that? So here, this will refer to the closer person, which is this person here writing on the board, the teacher, and the farther away person is the one leading the prayer, the imam. So the answer is هذا مدرس. This is a teacher. وذلك إمام. And that is an imam. هذا مدرس وذلك إمام. This is a teacher and that is an imam. The next example is ما ذلك? What is that? What is that? And the answer is ذلك حجر. That is a rock. ذلك حجر. That's a rock. And hajar, I believe, is a new word which was not which we haven't seen yet until now. The next example says هذا سكر. This is sugar. وذلك لبن. And this is milk. And that is milk. So this is sugar and that is milk. In Arabic, you still have them as indefinite. And therefore, we have the tanween for both of them. And by definition, the ismul ishara, the demonstrative pronouns, are considered definite. So that's why hada is definite and sukkar is indefinite. Therefore, we have the structure of a nominal sentence where the predicate is always indefinite, sukkarun in this case, and the subject is usually definite. And yeah, so hada is definite, dhalika is definite by definition. Maybe in a future lesson, we will look at all the words, the class of words that are considered definite in Arabic, and the demonstrative pronouns, asma'ul ishara. This class is one of them. هذا سكر وذلك لبن. This is sugar and that is milk. Now we get to the exercises for this lesson. We only have a short exercise. So what we will do is I'll first go through the exercise and then we'll take turns in going through them. Okay? So the first exercise is هذا سكر. This is sugar. وذلك لبن. And that is milk. All you have to do is to read what is written. Okay? من ذلك, who is that? ذلك إمام. That's an imam. أذلك قط, is that a cat? لا, ذلك كلب. That is a dog. ما هذا, what is this? هذا حجر. This is a rock. So we'll take turns in reading and translating each of these examples. So let's start in alphabetical order. Let's start with who's online. Okay, so Adam, can you start us off? Actually, Abdul Rahman is probably, yeah, Abdul Rahman, you're number one in terms of alphabetical order. Yeah, go ahead.
I can, okay. هذا سكر وذلك لبن.
سكر.
سكر.
Yeah. Very good. The next one.
من ذلك إمام.
Very good. Everybody will read everything that way because it's pretty short. So next one.
ذلك قط. لا.
Very good.
ذلك كلب.
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 Yeah, very good. Next one.
ما هذا حجار.
حجر.
حجر.
حجر. So in Arabic, there are many words that are spelled that have the same letters, but the vowels are different and therefore the meanings are different. So for instance, you mentioned hijr. For instance, that's a different word. Hijr can mean a house. For instance, when hijr can mean a house, and there's hajar, there's also hajj, there's hajr, which is sukun. But here we the meaning, the word that we have is hajar, fatha, okay, and then tanween, hajarun, a stone or a rock, okay.
Okay.
Now, can you tell us the meanings of the each example?
Yes. This is sugar, and that is milk.
Very good. Next one.
What is that?
Who is that? Man
sorry.
is
who is
who?
that? Who is that? That is an imam.
Very good. Next one.
Is that a cat? No, that is a dog.
Very good. Next one.
What is this? This is a rock.
Very good. Okay, so next person will be Adam. Adam, you want to go next? We can't hear you if you're speaking. Looks like he's not available. So we'll do Duchess. She's not there.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. So the first one is go ahead and read and tell us what it means.
No, I did not come to class last week, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna.
Okay, we can skip you. And then it's okay. It's not a big deal. You can. Okay, I'm going to read for you. Okay. هذا سكر. This is sugar. وذلك لبن. And that is milk. من ذلك. Who is that? ذلك إمام. That's an imam. ذلك قط. Is that a cat? لا. No. ذلك كلب. That is a dog. ما هذا. What is this? هذا حجر. This is a rock. Okay. Next person would be no, Tariq is not there. Okay, so the next person would be Saif, I believe. Saif, you want to go ahead?
All right, can you move your mouse?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so has sukkarun, so sukkar wazalika laban. So this.
And what does it mean?
Yeah, this is sugar. That is milk.
Very good. Next one.
Man zalika, who is that? Zalika imamun, that is an imam.
Very good.
Zalika kitun, is that a cat? La, no. Zalika kalbun, that is a dog. Mahaza, who is this? Haza, oh sorry. Mahaza, what is this? Haza hajarun, hajar. That this is stone.
Very good. Okay, so the new words that were introduced in this lesson are imam, which we know what it means, hajar, a rock or a stone, sukkar, sugar, and laban, milk. So those are the new words. Sorry?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Oh, sorry. So my I'm using this for the first time, so I couldn't
okay, no worries. So go ahead and read and tell us what each example means.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Hasa sukkarun wa dhalika labanun. This is sugar and that is milk.
Very good.
Man dhalika, who is that? Dhalika imamun, that is an imam.
Very good. Next one.
Dhalika kitun, is that a cat? La, dhalika kalbun. No, that is a dog.
Very good.
Ma haza, what is that?
What is this?
What is this? Okay, ma haza, what is this? Haza hajarun. This is a rock.
Very good. So here are the new words. Imam for imam, hajar for a stone or a rock, sukkar for sugar, and laban for milk. Now, is there anyone else who has not read? Let's see the list of people here. Abdul Rahman, you read. The other people are not there. Oh, Muhammad Yassin. You should read next. Ahmad Yassin, are you there? Okay, looks like he's not there. Okay. So the question I asked earlier is, do you guys want to do one lesson extra, or we want to stick with one lesson a week?
One lesson a week is good.
Okay. So we'll stop it here. And do you have any questions either on this lesson?
So,
Sorry?
I have a question. I don't know. What do we want to raise our hand, or you just speak?
Yeah, just ask your question.
Okay. So sorry, I missed the first class. So
This is the second class.
Yes. So yeah, I did second class. So I missed the first class. So I didn't know if there's any guidance you gave in the earlier class on how to be successful in this class, because I've tried it a couple of times. So
the trick to be successful is to have a daily schedule for learning. It could be just 15 minutes every day that you spend on, for instance, the vocabulary would be the most challenging part, remembering what the words mean.
Okay.
And also knowing if a word, it would be masculine or feminine. Okay. And that you can use a tool. We showed it last time. It's called Anki, to keep track of your vocabulary and to practice. So with Anki, you can, basically what it does is it allows you to create a list of questions and answers, and then it will show you cards, and on each card there will be one question, and you will think of the answer to that. If the answer if the answer is easy for you, you'll pick easy. If it's hard, you pick hard, and if it's super hard, and then you pick I think repeat or something. So there's a list of answers based on how easy or hard it is for you to remember that answer. What it does with that is the frequency with which it brings back that question will be higher if it was hard for you. Eventually, so basically what it does is it's based on how human memory works and all that science stuff, and
Okay, thank you for that.
Similar to Quizlet. It's similar to Quizlet. So Quizlet, you can do something similar with Quizlet as well. So let me show the site isn't loading for some reason, but let me see if Quizlet is going to load. So you get to see. Basically, it's digital flashcards. Okay. So yeah, you just set up your vocabulary, and then it shows you flashcards, and then if you know what it means, you will confirm. You can check. It will show you that by clicking, you show you the answer, and then you can confirm whether it was easy for you or it was hard. And it uses that to change how frequently it shows you that same question. I think that if you do that every day for like 15 minutes daily, I think you shouldn't have any problem with this course, inshallah. And we have the link in the channel. I think it was there. The link was there from last week. I can also put it again. Oh yeah, here it is. This is Anki.net. For some reason, it's not loading. Okay, it just loaded now. So you create an account, you log in, and you can manage your words. In fact, they also have something else, which is you can look up decks that have been created by other people. So you can look at decks created by other people and you can add it to your own decks. Okay, I haven't logged in a while, so it's asking me to confirm. Where is it? Refresh. Okay, there it is. Oops, clicked on the wrong link. Anyway, I want to show you how it works, so that way you. So for this, there's also apps, Android and there's an Android version of the app. There is also iOS version of the app, so you can install it on your phones, and you can do this on your commute or wherever it's easy for you. So let me give you an example. So let's say I am learning French, and I have these 5,000 most common French words, and I want to master all of them. So you see, it starts with one question, two. And if I ask it to show me the answer, before I do that, I would think of the answer in my mind. So two in French means you, for one person, not for the plural. So if I click on show, and then it shows me two, and it's even, there's audio there to help me pronounce it. Okay. And with this, I can then say, okay, it was easy for me, or it was good, or it was hard, or it was even harder. If it's harder, I would say repeat it within 10 minutes. If it was hard, repeat it every 4 days. Sorry, don't repeat it. What is it? Yeah, if it was, yeah, don't repeat it every 4 days. If it was good, then I probably don't need to review this in a year. And then easy means, these are just approximate, but because this deck is really big, these timings are really large. If your deck is small, and these will be really small. They could be minutes or days, not years. So I would say easy in my case, and then I get the next word, and so on. And then when you're tired of listening, or when you're done with the deck for today, for each day, there would be a number of decks, a number of cards that you would review for that day, and you can configure all of that. You can change, and then and so on and so forth. That's how it works. So I can do this one as well, and that's what it means. I can, let's say I say this is hard, so which means it should, in this session it will show it to me again, and so on. So that's how it works, and you can also do it on your phone, on your tablet, and so on. So basically, have a routine, you stick with it, and inshallah you should be good. The other thing I would say is, if you can, after a while, if you can start using the language to communicate with people that are Arabic speaking, I think that would also help. And your other readings, as you're reading them, try to see if you can recognize, like let's say you're reading your Quran, your daily Quran wird. If you're doing that, try to see if the words, there are some of the words you've learned, and you can. That's another way to reinforce what you're learning in this class. Inshallah.
Okay, thank you so much. That was very helpful.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question before we close for today? Okay. With that, we close the call. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. So see you guys next week, inshallah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.